In keeping with our tradition at FCS of having a 30-year alumni speak to the graduating class, Mr. Andrew Minton from the class of 1995 is our commencement speaker tonight. Mr. Minton attended Indiana University of Pennsylvania and graduated with a bachelor's degree in music education and a master's from Fredonia University. He has been an elementary and high school teacher at Panama Central and Sherman Central, and is currently teaching grades 3 through 6 general music and band at Frewsburg Central School. In addition to teaching band, private lessons, and general music, Drew teaches songwriting and music production classes and music theory to several Chautauqua County students. He has directed a variety of musicals and has served as president of both the Chautauqua County Music Teachers Association and Sherman Teachers Association. Drew has performed solo and with countless local bands and musicians, and continues to perform with many high school and community musicals. Drew resides in Lakewood with his wife Lisa and their well-loved dogs. They also have 4 adult children that are successful in their own unique way. From the class of 1995, please welcome Andrew Minton.
Thank you, Mr. Jordan. Good evening, Falconer High School class of 2025. I want to thank the FCS Board of Education, the administration, faculty, staff, alumni, and most of all you, tonight's honorees, for the honor of speaking at your commencement ceremony. I also want to lift up all of the faculty and students from the class of 1995 for the great times we had, the hard times we shared, to honor those we have lost, and to salute those who are here with us today. I sat in these seats 30 years ago, wondering where life would take me. What I imagined doesn't even compare to what really happened, and that's a good thing. Tonight I wanted to share a few thoughts of what I learned along the way. As a musician, I structured this speech in song form, and if you follow along, you'll find that in between the verses and a bridge lie 3 choruses. Verses tell the story, and a chorus is the heart of a song, the repeated message. I hope you can hear my message for you loud and clear in the next few moments. When you walk out of here tonight, you'll be a high school graduate, and by all rights, an adult. As exciting as that is, and I'm sure you've been told this before, adulting is hard. You don't know in what ways life is going to challenge you. Right now, your next move is hard. You might have plans already in place, and you might be as petrified as you are excited. You may have no idea what you're going to do tomorrow morning, also terrifying and exciting. It's now up to you to figure out what you want to do, what you want to be, and how to get there, and to put that into action, because you are behind the wheel of your life's direction from now on. I don't really believe in luck. I do believe that if you can work hard enough and you know what you want out of life, you can get those things. Sometimes when we think things go well, we call it good luck. When things happen badly, we blame bad luck. Your presence in your life removes luck and makes every day a call to action and a chance to test your resolve and resilience toward your goals. My first teaching job was in 2000. I was cleaning my first classroom. Hang on 1 second. I'm gonna handle this right now. I was cleaning my first classroom, getting ready for my first year teaching, and another teacher stopped in to introduce herself and welcome me. I'll never forget that moment. I was in the middle of an allergy attack from the dusty old books that I was trying to get rid of. If any of you teachers know how that is coming into a classroom. And when I saw her, time froze. There was this bright light behind her. She kind of floated into the doorway with the angels choir behind her. And all I could do was think how deeply and madly in love I had just fallen, and how badly I needed a tissue. I definitely listened to my screaming soul that she was what I had been looking for so long. And with some patience and persistence, I married her, my best friend, a few years later. It takes a lot to find or recognize the person who completes you, and when you do, don't let them go. Invest in them, and they will in you. And you will be a better person every day because of them. And so happiness might appear on your doorstep. It might take years of searching before it does. But either way, when it appears, you will only recognize it if you know what you need to be happy. Learn that about yourself and pursue happiness without end. Back to 1995. My senior thesis paper for Ms. Leach's English 12 class had been going pretty well, but as you might know, I procrastinated and stayed up all night before the due date, finishing my thoughts. Maybe you guys don't behave that way, but that was my way. In the morning, I saved the paper to my 3.5-inch floppy disk. We didn't have the internet. And brought it into Mr. Lucia's computer lab to finish, because I wasn't quite done. He allowed me to spend all morning in his room working. I managed to get the paper turned in on time, despite the title being half on the first page and half on the last, because of the dot matrix printer that you had the rip, and it was a mess. Mr. Lucia, though, and Ms. Leach showed me tremendous grace that day. The world needs so much grace, empathy, and kindness. Do something kind for someone else every day, small or huge, and don't tell anyone about it. Let that joy and pride you experienced fester in your heart, just like anger would if you held it in. Let positivity work for you the same way that negativity does. Your days will be happier, your steps will be lighter, and your heart will be treasured by more and more people. Give freely, and when you need grace and patience from someone else, take it appreciatively and without damaging their world. And don't ever take away someone else's joy for any reason. Embrace every moment when you meet someone new, because every stranger you meet could be your next boss, employee, your best friend, or your partner. Treasure every joyous time with family and store those life-changing meetings, moments, and relationships and memories, because they are invaluable. I will forever remember, down to the heat of the late summer classroom, that first time I met my wife and the way my stomach just dropped when I saw her. Some memories I keep to myself. I have stored up so many of those moments that when I need a boost or some help to get through hard times, I recall one, ground myself, and remember that the good far outshines the bad. Those things will be the light at the end of many tunnels for you. Back to 1995. My first high school band took up residence in my parents' garage, just up the road there, and practiced rent-free after school most days of our senior year. When we weren't practicing, we drove around town telling people we were in the band. We knew 5 songs, well, depending on who you ask. And thanks to us, so did the rest of the South Ralph Avenue neighborhood. Anybody out there remember those days? I really put my parents to the test back then. Talk about grace and patience. To this day, if they even hear Green Day, they go running. We practiced here at school as well, right on the stage. We were just kids who loved playing music together. I played guitar because it was the coolest instrument, and Mr. Carapanzo, who ran the school AV department, would pop in every now and then and ask about my guitar and make conversation about music. I had no idea at the time that he was a brilliant guitar player, a local legend, and that I should have been begging him for advice and lessons rather than assuming he thought I was cool, or that he came to chat just to get us to stop playing. He never told me how good he was or that he even played. He was just genuinely, quietly cared. A little time with him could really have saved me a lot of practice. Be present in your life, an active participant, so that you don't miss when someone is there to help. There's always someone better, someone with more or different knowledge, and when you allow them to share, your happiness and skills will climb higher and higher. Keep your eyes open, or you'll miss the most important lessons in life. Once you know what success means to you, prioritize your steps towards getting what you want. Like any adventure story, you are starting with an interest or a particular skill. You'll engage in learning, watching, listening, and a lot of hard work. You'll move step by step all the way up until you reach mastery. Know you are a beginner and accept that you won't be an expert for a long time. Listen to others' knowledge and wisdom. No matter your goal, career-oriented or not, work to be the best that you can be. The true secret to success is ironically the same as the cause of failure: repetition. It's practice, performing tasks over and over again, memorization of facts and formulas, muscle memory, cause and effect. To succeed at something, do it so many times that you learn to do it without any hesitation, thought, or fear. The man known as the greatest cellist of all time, Pablo Casals, was asked at the age of 80 why he still practices for 4 to 5 hours a day. And he said, "Because I think I'm making progress." Practice is repetition with intent. The Grand Canyon is 277 miles long, the distance from here to Manhattan. It's a mile deep and up to 18 miles wide. It was one river, calm and patient, flowing over and over in the same path, now for almost 6 million years, persistent and endlessly repetitive, that carved that massive gap into stone. Repeat negative behavior and you'll be stuck in negative patterns and thoughts. Seek repetition of positive behaviors toward your success and you will find happiness. And finally, when it comes to time to take action, when you have learned what you need and are ready to show the world, tell us. How many people know you exist and have these skills and want to do this? You have to tell the world, and you have to be loud to cut through the noise of over 8 billion people so that you can reach your dreams. Make no time to wait and no room for excuses or fear or doubt in your path towards success. Live your life. Make life a verb. Make a promise to yourself not to just be, but to live, and you will find countless ways to do so. A good life is never finished. As Pablo Casals knew, there is never an end to practice and preparation. Don't ever think, "I've arrived," and sit back, letting your life pass you by. Joy comes from living, not surviving. Protect your happiness and protect your joy, always, of course, without taking someone else's. Faulkner Class of 2025, I wish the best for you. I hope that you find endless joy for yourselves and that you bring endless joy and love to this very needy world. I want you to find careers that give you the joy and satisfaction that goes beyond paychecks. I hope that you can get so good at what you do that you can achieve something so special as Mr. Jordan did this month when he was named Principal of the Year. I hope that you can have a career that makes you as happy as Mrs. Mogenhan, who is retiring after 39 years of teaching music. 30 years ago, she was my teacher, and we loved her then as much as you do now. I sang with her choir a few weeks ago as an alumni, and the pure joy and happiness that she had with almost 40 years worth of students together in one place was incredible. We should all pursue that level of joy in our work. I leave you now with a challenge. When you walk out of here today, transform. Step confidently out of here a different person than you were when you walked in. Change something for good and leave behind part of you that is not. Now it begins. Don't miss the lessons. Congratulations, Faulkner High School, Class of 2025, and again, my best wishes to every one of you.